Hi. Hello. All right, guys. So I came into this room. As you guys know, this is a guest room. So I came into this room, and the children had completely destroyed this bedroom. And after flogging all three of them, as I properly should, my arm is still tired from the flogging. After flogging all three of them, I had to organize the bedroom so that you guys would not say that I'm an improper housewife and having a dirty home and so on and so forth, because images is important. We all know that image is very important, and the children need to start understanding that, hence why the flogging was necessary. So they are still crying in the background. I said be quiet. So if you hear any screaming and crying, it is them. So okay, let me put some color. Mhm. Sorry guys, my I look dead, and see, that's what happens. See, that's what happens when you're in a house full of people. They take out the life of me. They take the life from me, my whole life source. So I'm here, and I am ready. Now I'm ready to spend my time with you. Quiet. I don't want to hear squeal. I don't want to hear squeal from any of you. Quiet. You kids are going to learn. Keeping up images is what's important in this house, and you are messing it up. Okay. Now, here I am, everyone. Here I am. All right, so how is everyone doing today? You know what I need? Oh, here we go. I have my handy dandy charger today. I will not be a loser like last time. I will not be a loser like last time. So I have it. Yes, let there be light. All right. I'm so hot. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so disorganized today. I'm sorry. All right. I will good, boo. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Hello, Awad. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, cousin. She got her karga today. What? What are you talking about? What's a karga? Um. Oh my god, I am so hot. Sorry, guys. I'm like so sweaty. She has no reflection in the mirror. Stop looking. Stop looking. Okay, stop. Do I have to? No. We're gonna put it this way. No. Stop looking at the mirror. That's not what's important. Reflections aren't important. Okay. Hi, Olam. Welcome in. Hello, Samael. Hello, Erin. She says, I walked around the city, had macaroons at a tea house. It was a lovely day. How was your day before the kids made a mess? I don't even remember how my day was, because after this fiasco, it has ruined my complete energy. My whole energy is ruined. See, that's the problem with having young humans around. Okay. So let's begin, shall we? Let's begin now that everyone is properly secured in their dungeon and quiet. How are we doing? I hope you guys had a great week. I came on here Thursday to talk to you guys briefly, and today is a little bit of a continuation of Thursday, just because there was so much going on with Trump, with Nick Rekieta, and many other things. But the thing I want to talk to you about today was the American judicial system. You guys know what my profession is. You guys know what I do. So the American judicial system. This topic, I think, is rather fitting for this week because of Trump being found guilty. Found guilty on all 34 charges and felonies. So because of this, I think that it is proper that we speak about the American judicial system, because I feel that our judicial system is failing us. And I know what people on the other side will say, because this is what I would say too. Also, things didn't go your way. Now you're saying that the judicial system doesn't work. You're just mad because Trump got found guilty. You're just sore losers. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. As one who works in the courts, when you see things that are improper, we have a duty to talk about those things. Okay. Now, to say that I am only upset about these guilty verdicts because I like Trump would be a good assumption. It would be a good thing to assume. But if I am able to give you proof, will you listen to me? So, there's many things that I have been looking on in the Trump trial. As you guys know, I did not watch it live. I was too busy dealing with my own trials and tribulations to think about that. But I looked at a couple of things recently about his trial, and there are plenty of things that I saw that were improper during that trial. And I've always believed that the Democrats had already set this up from the beginning. That from the beginning, they were going to make sure that no matter what, he was so called found guilty of it. Like I told you guys Thursday, 7 years 7 years of trying to find something to convict this man on, 7 years of hunting him and witch hunting. They finally found something that they can get before election season. They wanted to make sure this happened before election season because they want his image to be smeared in the eyes of the public right before election season. And the thing about Americans and a lot of people believe once you have this kind of image of convict, felonies, and so on and so forth, a lot of people will refuse to vote for you because they'll say, I refuse to vote for a criminal. There are people out there who are like, I'm not going to vote for a criminal. So, yeah, exactly, Tim. Two-tier justice system. 1 second. Sorry about that. So, yeah, the two-tier justice system. The other thing is Nick Rekieta. So I want to bring up some articles about the Nick Rekieta situation because I think it's good that we speak about that too. That is also a part of the judicial system topic that we need to speak about. Nick Rekieta in a different way, though. In this topic about Nick Rekieta, there's a lot of people saying that this was a setup because of the messy situation that he had at home, because he had a wife and a third member in their marriage. It sounds like a very liberal thing to do. You know what I mean? Have you guys noticed that liberals are the type that have these kind of relationships? I would say marriages, but they're like relationships where they share the women with many other people. I don't know. It could be just a fetish thing that I don't know about. Maybe I'm just too clean minded. Maybe I'm just too clean of a person. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too, what is it called? Green? Well, green is my favorite color, but nonetheless, maybe I'm just too green, right? Maybe I'm just too virginal so to understand what the fad or the pull for this is. I don't. Hi, Lawrence. Welcome in, Lawrence. Hi, Shadow. Oh, okay. Beak, Beak, Shadow, Suka. Oh, you guys thought I forgot about Thursday, didn't you? You guys thought I forgot? I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. And I'm still out for blood. So you guys don't have any probational periods here today. You understand that, right? The moment that either of you do anything, you guys just breathe wrong. Just breathe wrong here today. You're, no, you did not pay. Beak, you thought that sending me money was going to get you out of this? No, sirree. Oh, no, sirree. I am not for sale, and you will not pay for your freedom, sir. You guys have one thing. Just breathe wrong, and it's over. All right. So back to what we were saying earlier. These people are the type of people that end up in these type of fishy relationships where they have all these people around, and that's why people are saying that this was a setup for Nick Rekieta. You know, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Keep it up, Suka. Keep it up. You know, I've been wearing these same earrings for 3 years straight. Stop it, Suka. Stop it. You, and you guys on it. Do you guys know why this is happening to the rest of the pride? Do you guys know why this is happening? Do I need to show you guys what Suka had the nerve, the gall to do? Did you guys remember what I told Suka? That if I saw one more clip of me in precarious positions that it was going to be his head on a swivel. You guys remember that? Well, guess what Suka thought would be funny? He made a movie. He made a movie, okay? And the only reason why he has this wrench right now is because I forgot to take it off. He made a movie about me, and I'm not dealing with you. Listen, all right. Larry, did my voice crack? Wait, what? I tried to scream, but my voice cracked. Like, Larry, did you just put the link in the chat? All right, let's get back to the topic, shall we? Aaron, you were there. Stop it. No. Listen, you know what? I partially want to let the pride see it just so they can understand why I'm so snappy with you. You know what I mean? I want the pride to understand what's happening. That's the only reason why I want them to see it. It's not because you did a good job. It's not because you're so talented. No. That is certainly not the case. So I don't want you to get any ideas. No. I know. Zealish, that's right. That's why my voice is gone. Because I was screaming at the kids. I got to scream at everybody right now. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm turning into one of those babushka ladies who are just mad at their kids and everybody else all times. Okay. I will do it. I will do it. I will give it to you, but I don't know how to get there. Hold on.
Links in the private chat.
God dang. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it would be. Because why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Right? Right? Okay. Just hold on a second, okay? I will share my screen and we will watch this feature film. All right. It's only a couple of minutes, okay? It's still a movie nonetheless, but it's a couple minutes long.
This Halloween, Morticia Adams was thirsty.
Hi, buddies. How's it going, friends? She's a vampire, I swear. No, vampires don't exist. I'm joking. I'm joking. You guys have no idea what I do when I'm off camera.
She devised the perfect plan. A party you can never leave. A blood supply that could never escape.
You got Carrie and Larry and Sam and like a ton of other really cool people are in the naughty corner. Oh, hello there, you giant fucking rat.
But her feast was running dry.
I barely have any hunting time. I can't even blood hunt. How am I supposed to blood hunt with only 6 hours of darkness? I have to literally hurry up all my blood hunting in 6 hours. It's not right.
Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Party in the naughty corner. I can never leave. And he made another one of my friends, Amira. He made a song about another one of my friends named Amira. And and it was a very good song about how she sends people to the naughty corner.
Everything changed. Once his music started playing, violence ensued. And the people weren't violent before that. They just snapped. Things became violent out of nowhere.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's good to have dudes like you and Zillage and, honestly, mostly the chat. Mostly the fucking chat. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rat. Hi, hello, how are you today? Would you like to get a shotgun to the face by chance?
And they made their escape.
They are out for blood. They want to kill you. For no reason at all. No reason at all.
You can never leave. Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Mira's gonna kill me.
Okay. You wanna fight? We can take it out back. How did you get in anyway? How did you get in? Did the butler let you in? I promise you, I will hunt you down, I will kidnap you, and I will dismember you in front of your family. I will dismember you very slowly in front of your family. I promise you, I dismember you in front of your family very slowly. I promise. I promise. It's inviting a certain level of energy and spirit. And if you do it right, next thing you know, I got a cauldron. It turns in from butter to a cauldron. I'm like,
She invoked the spirit of Larry.
I need the spirits tonight. I need the spirits. Please, spirits, help me.
Now I want to help you get your chicken on. Legs, breast, and thighs, sweet potato pies, General's fried chicken,
Larry, it's all your fault. I'm telling you right now. 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 He's not real.
A white savior joined the fight.
I'm terrified. I'm so scared.
Honey, 4 more years. Oh, you scare me. Don't scare me like that.
Shining like the sun against Amorticia's dark wrath. Now, the hunter became the hunted.
Oh my God. Oh, God. So this is the reason why he dies. This is the now you guys understand why death is imminent for them. You guys understand, right? You guys get it. This is, I don't understand. Why is it that everything that's about me has to be Halloween themed? Like, do I really look like that kind of person for you all? Do I really look like a Halloween mascot? When you guys see me, is that what you think of? I mean, I understand. Listen, all right, fine. I'm just going to leave it at that. So Suka had way too much fun playing around with videos. So this is Frost. Leave my friend alone. Listen, I'm thinking that you got a secret crush on her now. You act like you hate her so much, but you know what they say about people who act like they hate each other so much? You got a secret crush? Listen, I don't even know what to say after this. I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to move on. I'm going to move on. You look like a vampire queen. Okay. All right. You guys watch way too many movies. Vampires don't exist. So stop it. All right. No, Frost, what you will not do is say that about my friend. He says I smash. I guess that's the equivalent of saying you do the goat cheese. I guess that's what that means. I don't use that kind of terminology, but I think I understand what you're saying. I think I'm going to have an Amira statue. Alrighty. Your face looks like Morticia Adams. You know what? All right. It's been nice being with you guys. I'm going to bed. Because I didn't come on here to be insulted on my own stream. I didn't. I came here to get some relief from the family. And instead of getting relief, you guys... All right. See, you guys are not helping me. Witches today are typically buxom babes and not green. What's a buxom babe? Samuel, I call of thee. What is a buxom babe?
Buxom means they have big breasts.
Oh, so they're no longer green skin and ugly noses with the they're no longer Suka. If I see that sound bite All right. You know what, Suka? Where are you? You're getting time out right now. You know what? Where are you? You like I can't find you. There you are. You getting timed out right now. Now, there. And I know he didn't say anything. He needs to be timed out just because I don't want to see that sound bite. Larry, you too. Okay, you can get timed out too. You too. Everybody can be timed out. I don't care. I don't care. I have had enough of all of you tonight. All of you. Okay. Now we can have some peace and quiet. All right, here we go. Larry graciously, well, Larry's in the naughty corner right now, but he graciously made a list for us. Let's go through Larry's list while he's in the naughty corner. Sorry, Larry, but not really. Okay, then here we go. So, okay, got this one. Here we are. Whew, I am so. Oh, the news is good this week, guys. Wow. Oh. Oh, okay. This is good news. Okay. All right, you guys ready? We have good news and good news and good news. But you know what? Should we do Nick Rekieta first? Let me ask you guys. Should we do Nick Rekieta first and Trump, or should we do Larry's list? Because you know what? Let's just do this first, and then we'll do Nick Rekieta later. Okay, here we go. In LGBTQIA plus pedos plus everything sick news, we have good announcement. Tennessee has become the first state to ban adults from assisting minors in receiving gender-affirming care. Now, when I say minors, I mean coal miners, the ones who go into dark, deep caves and they put their stick at it, dark, deep caves with the sticks, throwing their stick at it, not the other ones that not the one that Drake likes, not Drake miners, coal miners, okay? Tennessee becomes the first state to ban adults from assisting coal miners in receiving gender-affirming care. On Tuesday, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee signed legislation that blocks adults from assisting trans youth from accessing gender-affirming care without their parents' permission. House Bill 2310 allows perpetrators to be sued for compensation by the minor or their parents. However, parents and transportation companies like rideshare apps are exempt from penalties. This legislation is the first of its kind in America as a whole, which is a very sad thing to say. That this is the first time that we see Americans, or in America, that we protect minors against this crap. So anyway, thank you, Tennessee, for being the first state to ban adults from assisting coal miners in receiving gender-affirming care. Let's move on to other type of news. In politics, Gavin Newsom has backpedaled on his illegal invader aid. After pushing aside American-born Californians for illegal aliens, Governor Gavin Newsom is proposing to cease financial support for the in-home nursing and care of illegal aliens from this year's budget. The proposal is being met with pushback from California health and labor advocates. Can you believe that? Can you believe that these Californian labor and health advocates are pushing back against this, against cutting back on funding this? Anyway. Next, according to the left-leaning California Budget and Policy Center, Gavin Newsom's plan is both harmful and xenophobic, potentially pushing immigrant families deeper into poverty. I wish, I'm sorry, Samuel. I wish they would give a damn about American families being pushed deeper into poverty instead of giving all the care to these illegal aliens? How about you care about your own people, the people that are paying taxes in this nation, the people who have been born here, who this is their rightful home? How about you care about them first? How about you care about them not being pushed into poverty and debt? No. We need to care about these cockroaches. I say cockroaches for a reason. I know, Mira, you're not supposed to call human beings cockroaches, but let me say, these people being illegals in this nation should be like cockroaches when the lights turn on. When attention is given to them, they should be running. We have these illegal aliens crossing the border and giving interviews. Well, I'm not gonna grab the thing I grabbed last time to do as a microphone because it looks bad. Here's something. Yes, I am coming from China, and yes, I'm coming illegally. Yeah, I just got finished paying the cartel. Yeah. His name was Josue. Yeah, Josue, he's right over there. I have his phone number and his Facebook. So anyway, yeah, I just came to this country of America, and yeah, I'm illegal, and I'm here. I'm waiting for my benefits, Yeah, we're just really glad to be here. And the problem is that we haven't been giving water or anything. We haven't been given water or money. And I've been in this country for all of 25 minutes and I still haven't received anything. So I think that you guys should work on that. Other than that, bye. I'm going to continue my way to San Francisco. We have illegal aliens stopping to give freaking interviews. You should be scared. You should be running. You should see somebody with a camera and be like, oh no, La Migra. What happened to, La Migra? Nobody cares about La Migra anymore because La Migra is taking interviews. I'm sorry. I just, okay, back to the article. So, according to the left-leaning California Budget and Policy Center, Gavin Newsom's plan is both harmful and xenophobic, potentially pushing illegal immigrant families, by the way, illegal immigrant families deeper into poverty. The statement went on to say, and I quote, "These cuts could also lead to increased state spending on nursing home care in the long run." According to the California Department of Social Services, 3,000 illegal invaders were authorized to receive health care, with 1.5 thousand of them currently receiving benefits. Math is not my best subject, right? This is why I chose law. Math is not my best subject, okay? I can't do it. I just can't do it, okay? Kind of wanted to be an accountant, but every time I see numbers, I have a mini stroke. But 1.5 is half of 3. I know that 1.5 is half of 3, which means 50% of those illegal immigrants that are coming here are getting benefits, which that number is probably skewed because it's probably more like 2.5 than 1.5, but whatever. They're getting benefits. Benefits meaning money that you and I pay to taxes because we are tax-paying people who want to contribute to the nation that we live in. Tax-paying people like you and me are paying for their health care to these people that don't belong here, who broke the laws of our nation to be here, and who are now sucking the tit of us. I don't want anyone else sucking my tit, okay? Except my own peoples, my own children. I don't need the illegal that I don't know where he came from to pull up a glass and expect milk out of me. We are being milked. We're being milked, and not in the good way. Next, the budget. Regardless of their disagreement with Gavin Newsom, he still plans to move forward with the budget cuts, which he hopes will bring California's $73 billion deficit down to $7 billion, from $73 billion to $7 billion. Okay? That means that $73 billion was going to this before. And now he wants to bring it down to 7 billion, or that is the percentage that all that money was going to, supposedly, which I still don't believe that it was going to that. But I believe it was partially going to it, but whatever. Next, let's move on to a different story. The Vatican. This is a wonderful topic. The Vatican has apologized for the Pope using homophobic slurs. Yeah, we're going to apologize for Catholics being Catholic, for people of the book following their book. That's what we're going to apologize for. We're going to apologize for people of the book following their book. During his comments about the LGBTQIA plus pedos plus everything sick days ago, the Pope used an Italian word that in English means faggotry. My favorite word. Oh my. The Pope used my favorite word. I am flattered. I am flattered. I know I'm self-grooming. I'm like, did the Pope use my word? Faggotry? Oh, okay. Okay, well, whatever. I'll leave it there. But anyway, the Pope used an Italian word that in English means faggotry. In an email response to the report, the Vatican spokesman, Matteo Bruni, said, and I quote, "The Pope never intended to offend or express himself in homophobic terms, and he apologizes to those who felt offended by the use of the term reported by others." It was reported that the Pope used a slur while telling bishops that he remains opposed to allowing gay people into the priesthood. Dagospia, an Italian political gossip website, broke the news on their website about the Pope using this slur, where it was reported that the Pope made those comments to his bishops behind closed doors. And a few unnamed bishops told reporters that the Pope, being Argentinian, may not have known that the term he used was offensive. Pride. He's from Argentina, right? He's from Argentina. Spanish is spoken in Argentina. In the Vatican, I believe they speak Italian or Latin. Spanish comes from a Latin root. Do you believe that this Pope, don't get ahead of me yet, do you believe that this Pope used the incorrect word because he didn't know what it meant? Even with Spanish being this close to the language that they're speaking there? Just stop. But I understand they had to find a way to try to cover it up. I get it. I still don't believe that Christians, Catholics, anybody of the book, if you are of the book and you're a believer, you should never apologize for believing in your book. Your book says that this is an abomination. Your book says that we don't accept faggotry and we should live accordingly. Stop apologizing to the mafia. Stop apologizing to the rainbow mafia. The worst they can do is throw glitter. Misunderstanding or not, the Pope is now facing detractors. If he didn't have them before, he has them now. Marianne Duty Burke is the head of LGBTQIA plus pedos plus everything sick Catholics rights group. Dignity USA is a group that called the Pope's words, and I quote, shocking and hurtful to many, especially to the innumerable gay priests who have served God's people faithfully and dutifully and well. Wait. Let me think about that again. So the gay priests have served God faithfully, dutifully, and well. Gay priests have served God. Gay and priest put together have served God. Let's move on. News story. Illegal invaders have been met with pepper balls, courtesy of the Texas National Guard. On Tuesday morning, several illegal invader families were blasted with pepper balls by the Texas National Guard. The invaders took cover and used cardboard to shield their 1-year-old daughter from the shots. Why did you have your 1-year-old daughter in that kind of situation? All right, whatever. Other invaders used blankets and bushes to protect themselves from getting hit. The barrage continued against these stubborn invaders that attempted to guilt trip the National Guard into violating their oath to defend Texas land. By allowing the illegals to invade America with their children, they tried to guilt trip the Texas National Guard. One such man was lit up in the back with pepper balls while pleading to the guard to let the families cross the Rio Grande. He was just one of many that found themselves getting peppered very nicely by the National Guard earlier in the morning. When questioned by the reporter, El Gerardo Juarez told reporters that he had no intention of breaching the border. He just wanted to have a look at what was on the other side. Sorry, that was my own interpretation. He actually said he had no intention of breaching the border. He merely sought to warn the National Guard that there were children in the area that he was firing at. Guess what? I don't care. Don't care. Amira, you don't care about the children? I just had to flog my children just like 30 minutes ago. Don't tell me about caring about children, okay? Don't tell me about caring and blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care. You put your kid in that position, you will not use your child as a meat shield and then force your way into this nation. Because if we allow that, then every one of these cockroaches will put a child in front of them and walk right into our land. We will not have that. If we have to set an example with a couple of kids, just so you learn that we are not playing, so be it. So be it. Because you will not use children. If you don't want children to get hurt or harmed, don't put them in harm's way. We are not playing with you. We're not playing. Say what you want about me. Amira is mean. She doesn't care about the children. No, I care about adults using children as shields. You will not do it. We will make an example out of your child. If you want your child to be made an example out of and be the first one on the newspaper, try it. Try it. Be our guest. Anyway, when questioned by the reporter, this El Gerardo guy told reporters that he had no intention of breaching the border. He merely sought to warn the National Guard that there were children in the areas that they were firing. However, his warning fell on deaf ears, and he was still fired at. Apparently, the Texas Guard and I think alike. Apparently, we think alike. I appreciate that very, very much. I wish I could meet these people who did this. These people deserve an applause, a nice plate of food, and a drink. Please. Anyway, this illegal immigrant came and he gave a quote. He said, I came to document the movement of undocumented people. When I got here, people asked me to go down to the river because they had been attacked by United States authorities. He expressed his concern that the paintballs could have been real bullets and called the the Texas National Guard aggressive people. Which one is more aggressive? Is it more aggressive you forcing your way into a nation that has not welcomed you here? Is that more aggressive? Or is it more aggressive for that nation to reject people who were not invited? I think. Anyway, so he called the Texas National Guard aggressive people. In total, 250 illegal invaders were turned away by the National Guard that day. And I am happy to hear it. All right, so that was the news. That was the news that Larry had given us today. Moving on, let's move on to, I know. Aaron, exactly, calling self-defense an attack. The nerve of these people. An invasion is an act of an aggressor. Thank you. But you see how they do it? They turn it around to make themselves the victim always. They're always the victim. And this is the reason why I have no more sympathy. And I'm sure that many of you here are like that too. We have no more sympathy. At first, I used to be very sympathetic, right? I used to have a little bit of a bleeding heart. Can you guys imagine me with a bleeding heart? Can you guys imagine Amira sitting there like, they just want to have work. They're just looking for work. I used to be that. But guess what? That's most people in university. Most people, when you go to university, you just got out of your parents' house. You don't understand how the world works yet. And that's how I was in university. That's why I told you guys I thought I was a liberal. In the beginning, I thought I was, until I figured out, oh, heck to the no. But anyway, I was like that. I was like, they're just looking for a better life for themselves. And my family came here too. I mean, what's the difference between us and them? The difference is my family came with actual invitations. They waited their turn and they came here. That's the difference. And I didn't understand that back then. But anyway, Cool Cat says, hey, I'm Latino and I don't feel bad for them. I can call Rachel about her tax. Can I call Rachel about her taxes? You guys leave Rachel alone. Leave her alone. Listen. Oh my God. He says, it is the constitutional duty of our leaders to protect our borders, not to protect illegals. Now, I wish they would know that, American Patriot. I wish they would understand that, but they don't. Hi, Neil. Says, they already do buy, steal, kidnap a kid to take with you when you cross the border because the feds won't detain children. Anyone wonder what happens to those kids after they get past the feds? They get abandoned, dropped, or sometimes I'll leave that there. Free my homie Trump. He ain't even do nothing. Let him out. Yakub says, I agree. It's really not the fault of the National Guard, only the fault of the illegal immigrants. Yes, illegal immigrants, right. Zealot. Finally, awesome news despite all of the other bad news we received this week. Correct. Okay, there's something else I want to talk to you guys about. I was looking recently, well, not recently, just like a couple of hours ago, and I thought it would be a topic to talk to you guys about. I was just looking online, and there was a video of a woman who came to drop off food for DoorDash. She was working for DoorDash. She came. I think we've seen videos like this, but we never talked about this one. Same concept. She was mad because the girl didn't tip. This is a teenage girl who ordered DoorDash. When it was delivered to her, the DoorDasher said, "It says here that you didn't give any tip." And the teenager said, "I didn't. I couldn't tip, but can I have my food, please?" And the DoorDasher threw the food. A lot of you guys have probably seen this video. She threw the food down in the grass and said, "Oh, there's your food. Go get it." And walked away, got back in her vehicle, and drove away. I've been in a online debate recently with some commenter in one of those videos who is arguing with me about the rights and the duties of a person ordering from DoorDash or Uber Eats, these food delivery services. They're arguing with me about my stance on tipping. I told you guys how I see this issue. I don't know how you guys see it, but the way I see it is DoorDash is responsible for paying their employees. It is not the customer's duty to fulfill the needs of that person's salary because they ordered food. Because they used your delivery service, it is not their duty to pay your employee. That's how I feel. A lot of people are saying, well, the thing is, if you don't tip the driver, then they basically are dropping off your food for free. And I don't believe that is the case. Isn't it true that there is a delivery fee that every person pays when you order from these type of services? Am I wrong or am I wrong? You pay a fee, a delivery fee, hence why it is so expensive to use those delivery services. If you order from, I don't know, McDonald's, God forbid you eat that kind of food. You guys don't eat that food. Do not eat McDonald's. Samuel, stop eating those kind of bad foods, guys. Anyway, if you order something from
Wait, you gotta call me out like that.
Listen, last time I was talking to you, you had your octopus hands on McDonald's.
It was delicious too.
Get off my channel. Get up. I told you, stop eating that. It's my job to protect my pride. And if I hear about you guys doing unhealthy things, we are going to have a serious conversation about it. All of you. You guys are my responsibility now, especially the ones who have gotten close to me. You guys are my responsibility. So get with the program. I tell you what to do, you do it. You want to live good, you listen to me. Don't use those services because you order something cheap from Uber Eats or this, what's the other one? DoorDash, whatever. You order something very cheap, and then the price goes from $15 for your order to all of a sudden $28. Why? Delivery fee. So why are these people saying, oh, well, if you don't tip them, then they basically deliver the food for free? That's not true. Then what's the delivery fee for? Anyway, so this is the argument that is going on right now with me online. People are telling me that I am wrong because I'm telling people that tipping is an option. It is optional. You are not entitled to anyone's money just because you did your job. You did your job, the job that you signed up to do. You signed up to deliver that food. Don't get mad at the customer for not giving you extra money. You want to get extra money? Do something extra. Do a little something strange for a little bit of change. Hey. Anyway, I'm sorry. I went off on a little tangent there. Samuel, I'm sorry. I was trying, and then sometimes it just comes out. But anyway, you want to get extra money, do something extra that deserves extra money. If you're not going to do anything extra, stop asking for money for doing your job. You just did the job that you signed up to do in the first place. Anyway, all right, I'm sorry. Yes, that's how I feel too, Nuka. My Nuka, they're entitled. They're entitled. And why am I talking to you? You are on my naughty list right now, so I'm not talking to you. What is that? Goy slop? What does that mean? Samuel, what does this mean?
It's a phrase that I'd rather they weren't using in chat, but yeah, it's Essentially, it's food that's for goyim.
What's a Lagoyam?
Basically, the anybody who's not Jewish. Yeah.
So does that mean
It's garbage that's fed to the masses who aren't of the chosen people.
I see. So it's like non-kosher?
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't feed it to a pig.
Thank you, Frost. Thank you so much. I am delighted to know a new word. Thank you, Frost. I can always depend on my bride to teach me something new. I am culturally enlightened by all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty then. Well then, we have something else I want to talk to you guys about. I wrote it down in my handy dandy phone. Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, here we go. I'm going to share a video with you guys and we can watch this together. It's only like 30, not even 30 seconds actually. I'm going to pull it up because it is from that same creator that I hate and I want you guys to see it so we can talk about it together. Okay, let me share my screen. I'm sharing my screen with you all. And here we go. Share, share, share. There we go. Okay. I'm going to mute myself because...
All right, let's go over this one more time. What do we want? A committed relationship. And what are we going to do to get that?
Wrong one. Wrong video. Hold on. Let me find the other one. It's close, but it's that same creator. So hold on, guys. Hold on. Because there's a reason I'm showing it to you. So hold your horses. Don't get mad at me quite yet. Because there's a reason I'm showing this to you. All right? Hold on. I have a reason behind my madness. I promise you. Here it is. I found it. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, ready? I know. Stop it. I know you guys are mad, but it's worth it. I'll show you why. Let me mute myself too. I need to mute myself. So hold on. Mute. Shut up, Amira.
How do you feel about heading to the bedroom for a good time? Wow, someone's in the mood. Just give me 1 second, okay, babe? So what Jimmy's experiencing here is called spontaneous desire. He probably saw me walk in and thought, dang, she's fine. I mean, I could use a shave, but the point is it's easy for him to get aroused and feel desire for that type of intimacy, if you know what I mean. How are you doing? Now, here's where it gets interesting. I have what's called responsive desire, which is different than him. That means that I experience arousal and desire for that type of intimacy in response to affection and touching, not before like he does. So all that means is I need some kissing and some closeness and affection and some touching first before I even have arousal or desire. And it's important to note that neither is better than the other. It's okay that he's more spontaneous and it's okay that I'm more responsive.
Okay. Just hold on a second. There's a reason why I want to talk about this. I know, Midnight Sun. I know. Just hold on. The reason I want to talk about this is because this person always speaks about relationships and what men could do better to make women feel safe and loved. All right. Now, what he's talking about here, he's saying that men just come to women and it's like, hey, babe, you want to go to the bedroom to have some fun? And he points to his shirt because his shirt said having fun or something like that. And that the woman is always just so perfect and just sitting there. And she's always like, well, you know, I would want to go have some fun, but I'm a completely rational person who actually works on emotions and feelings and responsiveness. And I'm not just a horny animal like you are. I'm not just a horny monkey just waiting for the moment to, you know, swing off my monkey bars. Okay. The reason why this irritated me is because You know what really turns a woman on? I hope my husband isn't watching. Honey, don't watch. Not right now. Go somewhere. You know what turns a woman on? It's not what this guy is saying, because this guy acts like he knows women like the back of his hand, but I can almost bet you that this guy is gay. I can almost bet you that he's gay. That's probably why he thinks he knows women, because he thinks that he thinks like a woman, but you don't. So, you know what really turns a woman on? I'm scared to say it. What turns a woman on is, say it with me now, provision. Provision. Listen, when I say provision, I mean security. I mean knowing that things are going to be okay. When a man is able to provide that kind of security to a woman, that is extremely, extremely a turn on. When a woman doesn't have to think about money or think about how she's going to pay her half of the bills or how she's going to do this, for some reason, that is a turn on. It's something that makes women want to procreate with you, because a woman says, I want to have your babies because I know that we're going to be okay. I want to lay down and have your babies. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just being honest. So if this guy isn't going to be honest, I'm going to tell you the truth. This guy is saying, oh, the woman is not turned on by a man just coming on and saying, hey, you want to go to the bed? No, you need to give me feeling and touch me. And this is what he said. He's like, oh, you have to touch me first and give me kisses and then I respond. No. Want to know why? Because the majority of times women don't want to be touched. That's the thing. Most of the time, women don't want to be touched. We don't want it. But there is something that happens when a woman feels like everything is going to be okay, that turns on her lady emotions, or not lady emotions, lady hormones. The lady hormones, they rise when safety, provision, knowing that everything is going to be okay. You know what really turns on a woman? The lights are on, there's food in the house is big and comfortable and warm in the winter and cool in the summer. You know what I mean? Those are things that are just really like, you know what? I want to do some favors for you. Never mind. That sounds wrong, but you understand what I'm saying. And the heated floors. Yes, my Nuka. When the floors are heated and the toilet seat is heated and the toilet washes you after you go. Oh my God. I know. I'm sorry. But they're just things. They're just things that, women are simple creatures. Once you get to know those kind of things, women are simple creatures. Complicated, but simple. And, but this guy saying, oh my God, no, I'm a responsive thing and women need you to start kissing them and doing things first for them to want to respond to you. This is Aaron. Where's my women? Women in the chat. There's not many, I know, but the ladies who are here, help me. If I'm wrong, you can say so. Ladies who are here, what is a thing that makes you more excited to be with the man? Would it be him kissing on your neck and trying to entice you to be in the mood, or having provision and having everything taken care of and you don't have to worry your little heart about how you're going to contribute to the bills this month? That's all I'm saying. What was it that Marilyn Monroe said the same thing. She was speaking to a man and she was talking about diamonds. They were speaking about diamonds. This guy had brought her a diamond. And the man, he brought her this really big diamond and he put it on her finger and he said, is it too big? And she said, oh no, it can never be too large. And he said, no, I meant the ring size, not the diamond, the ring size. Is it too big for you? And she said, no, it's perfect, because she was thinking in her mind the diamond size. He continued saying, well, you're not just using me for my money, right? And she said something like, don't you understand? How is it that a woman can be in love if she's always worried about how she's going to pay for things? How can a woman focus on love and the beauty of a relationship or a marriage if she's too busy focusing on paying the bills? When I heard that, I was like, Marilyn. I was like, Marilyn Monroe, stop it. But anyway, there is some truth to it, of course. There is some truth to it. But at the same time, you don't want to have a gold digger who that's everything that she thinks about. That's all she cares about. You don't want that either. But anyway, you don't want a woman who's like that all the time, who's just like, I just need everything. I need money, money, money. Because then if she's like that, then another man who has more money than you can come take your woman. And that's not what you want either. So there's a balance to all of it. Of course, we all know there's a balance to everything, and finding a woman that doesn't care about those things as much. But I still believe that for the majority of women, that the provision and security is one of those things that really makes a woman feel good and makes her want to procreate with you. Why gay? What? No, Terry's, we don't talk about that here. We don't talk about that here. Aaron says, I agree. Thank you. I was wondering because I'm like, listen, I can't speak for every woman, just like no man can speak for every man. Okay. But I speak as a woman. No. Terry said, I get the heated floors just to spite. I get it. I get it. Nuka says it makes sense. Frost says Chad and Tyrone don't have to protect and provide, though. You see, Frost, I cannot speak for this this concept. I've heard about this. I've heard about this a lot from the red pill channels, where they're talking about these women who give themselves to a bunch of low value men, and then later on they're looking for this high value rich man and all of this when their value has already been completely diminished. I can't speak for that, Frost. I can't speak for that because that is something that I have no experience with. I don't have experience with women like that who do that because, like I said, culturally we don't have that. But women who are hoes are always going to exist, Frost. I mean, hoes are something that exist everywhere. They're always going to exist. And if you see a woman who has given herself to Chad and Tyrone and they didn't have to provide and protect for her, you dare not provide and protect for that woman. Tell her, Chad and Tyrone didn't have to provide and protect for you, and you still gave it up to them. So ain't no darn way I'm doing that. I'm not providing and protecting for you when they didn't have to. You're not going to put standards on me that you didn't put standards on them for. All of a sudden you see that I have money and now I have to do the most for you. No. That's something, no. Frost, we don't believe in simping. And that would be very simple. What's a good word for that? Not sympathy. I don't know. Sympathetic, because it's pathetic simps that do that. Pathetic simps is sympathetic. So don't do anything like that. That's sympathetic. Yeah, it's sympathetic. Don't do that. Don't do it. Like I said, you see a woman who has given herself to Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they didn't have to do anything. They didn't marry her. They didn't have to give her anything, and she still laid down with them, and she gave her best years to them. No, that's what we don't do. Neil says, what is expected of a man? Preside, provide, and do manly things. BTK says, but women hang out with gay men for their fashion sense. BTK, gay men, you would think that the woman would be safe around gay men. You would think that your woman would be able to hang around a gay man because he won't be interested in her. That's not how that works. Don't ever trust a woman that hangs around gay men. Don't. If he's not neutered, okay? If he's not neutered, he's still a man. Don't trust women that hang around gay men. Just because he's gay doesn't mean that he's blind or he doesn't have testosterone anymore. You do not have women that hang around men who have only men friends or always have men around them and who say they don't get along with women because whatever reason. I mean, I don't get along with women either. But then again, I also don't have male friends either. I don't have male friends, nor do I have female friends. In my case, I don't have any friends. I have only my family. Reason is, most women hear me speak and they think that I'm too harsh. I can speak better when it comes to topics that are more male dominated, but I refuse to have men around me personally because I'm a married woman. And even before I was married, I wasn't having men around me because it also gives a bad image. So it's one of those things. If there's a woman that is not good with women, don't trust her. She has a bunch of men around her. That's all I'm saying. And of course, there's always going to be women who are actually innocent. And even though they have men around them, they're not doing anything. But the reason I say don't trust them is because the men who are around her are still waiting for that opportunity. If they were given the opportunity, God forbid. Come on. Yakub says, I agree. Women with gay male friends are the most toxic, masculine women you'll ever meet. Have you noticed that a lot of women today are acting like gay men? Have you guys noticed that? The culture now of these women rappers, I've seen them. They all look like trans men. You know what I mean? You guys understand what I'm talking about? The things that make women women are not makeup, hair, what's it called, BBLs, the surgeries, the the plastic surgeries and stuff like that, the heels. That's not what makes women women. Women, the thing that made women beautiful and feminine are the things that are not, that you can't see with the eye really. These are things that you feel from them. You feel them, their energy, the way they address men, the way they speak to men, the way they act, the way they present themselves, the tone of their voices. There's, but anyway, I've seen that today. The majority of this new culture of women, they all act like gay men, even using their same phrases. Like the gay men use phrases like, I'm just quoting, okay? So don't take me when I say this. And Suka, if you use this clip, I will get rid of you. I promise you I'll get rid of you. But you'll see gay men who go around saying, oh, bitch. And now you'll see all these women who using gay men terms or slang, and they talk the same way to each other. Bitch. You're starting to speak like gay men. Even gay men who are saying, yeah, girl. Now you see all these women speaking the same way as the gay men. Wearing the wigs. Gay men wore the wigs because they wanted to look more like women, or they were using drag. They were dressed up in drag. And the extremely long eyelashes, the colors, all the stuff, all the color wigs and all of that. These things were used in drag, and now normal women are wearing those same drag costumes every day. Every day now they're looking like the drag queens. So that's what I was noticing, is that women are starting to look like those trans men now. It's kind of hard to differentiate with a lot of them. You guys know what I'm talking about? Do you guys see it too? Anyway. Oh my gosh, Mr. Renegade. Yes, that describes Atlanta. You go to Atlanta, you don't know who's a woman or who's a man. You don't know. Because the women look like the men. They look like the men who dress like women. They look the same. They have the same wig. Is it wigs or is it weave? Whatever it is. They have the same hair, the same hairstyles. The hair goes really long down their back, which usually would be a feminine thing. Usually it's very feminine to have long hair. But for some reason, when they wear it, it looks very masculine. It looks masculine. There's nothing very feminine. I think it's because we know that it's fake. That's why it looks masculine. I don't know. But my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Eteri says, I'm in Atlanta. Do you see it? Okay, so Eteri, do you see what we're talking about? You got to see it. Because if you're there, you already know. I don't live in the city of Atlanta, though. I'm in the burbs. Okay. But you understand. I mean, you're close enough. Tommy Sotomayor says a lot about exactly what you're saying. I've seen Tommy Sotomayor. I had a conversation with Tommy Sotomayor before me and Kevin Samuels did our streams that we did. So Tommy, he would say the same thing too, but I didn't really notice it in the beginning until Tommy was opening my eyes to that. Then I started looking around and I was like, they're onto something. I was like, this is so true. Further from that, I paid more attention to it, even further from what Tommy was saying. And I was listening to their voices, their tones of voices, and the slang that they use. Because Tommy was talking about the weave and the wig, but I started listening to the tones of voice, and I started thinking, when you looked at women from the past, what made them so feminine? It wasn't the fact that they were wearing makeup or anything. They just acted a certain way. They acted a different way. They spoke a different way. They didn't speak to men that way, the way that women today. And they didn't speak with a tone like, what's that song? Nuck if you buck, nuck if you buck. You guys understand, right? You guys understand that they didn't speak like that, you know? And that's why I said that was the femininity that is missing, because the hair and the wigs and the weaves and the eyelashes and the nails, this doesn't make you feminine. These things don't make you feminine. What makes you feminine is the way you act, the way you present yourself, the way you sound, the way you smell, the way that people feel when they're around you. That's what makes you feminine. Do people feel good around you, like you're going to take care of them, like you're safe to be around, like you are pleasant? Do they feel that, or do they feel rough around you? You know, because there's another thing too. A woman acting a certain way will also command a certain respect from other people. There's women that men refuse to smoke around. There's women that men refuse to even curse around or drink around, because they're like, I don't want to drink around her. I don't want to smoke around her. She's a lady. I don't want to look that way around her. But then there's also women out there who you're like, you see them and their energy that they give you, you're like, yeah, it's whatever. She's there. But it's all about her. It's how she is. She's the one who makes you feel that way, not, but anyway. Hi, Beetle. He says, yes, they have been transformed, all right. It's depressing. No Chicago shower cat. No. Etere says, yeah, it disgusts me. Zealage. A lot of them have short to no hair, piercings everywhere, and as well as tattoos. I don't even have to say it. You guys already know what I'm talking about, and I don't even have to say it. See, that's how we know. Not cursing, smacking lips, and tongue noises. Tongue noises? Like that? Or like, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Sorry, guys. I just had I don't know because when you say tongue noises, I'm like, what is a tongue noise? I think you meant like, but I don't know. Says I remember that video with Kevin Samuels. Yep, that's right. I'm like even I knew Kevin Samuels before he became big, before he became famous. When he was still doing his perfume shows, his oud shows. I watched him when he was speaking about Arabian oud. He was speaking about um, our the ouds, like the I don't know if you guys know what an oud is, but it's a perfume that comes from the Middle East. We have different perfumes because we have a different body chemistry than Westerners. So because of our diets, we have different body chemistry. So certain perfumes don't work as long on our bodies versus a Western person's body because of our diets, because of our genetic makeup, and we're just different. We're different people with different smells. So ouds are made for Arabian people, but Kevin Samuels used to get ouds and describe them on his channel, talk about the best ouds and speak about why they were so good. And he would speak about the vanilla extracts in the ouds and the musk scents in the ouds and all of the things that made it, like clove, how we have clove smells in our ouds and all of that, and what makes our oud spicy versus rich versus all that. Anyway, so I used to watch his videos on that as well before he started speaking about relationships and women and so on. When he started speaking to women, his channel took off. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. I know. It's just something that I think is, I don't know, it's good to speak about it because these are things that a lot of people notice, but it's nice that we all collectively know what we're talking about here. You and Tommy should do a show together one day. He did invite me to do a show before. Frost says, when a guy meets a woman, there's one of two categories he puts her in: smash and dash category or the wife material category, and it all depends on how she acts and looks. Well, yeah, that's why I said it all depends on the woman. It's not even about how much makeup she wears or how her hair is done or what have you. It has nothing really to do with that. It's the feeling that she gives off when she's around men. There's women that become more masculine, or I don't know how to say, like there's just some energy from some women where you're like, it doesn't feel like I'm next to a woman. I don't feel like I'm sitting next to a woman. I feel like, I don't know, like a genderless being. Like I'm sitting next to a genderless being because it doesn't feel like a man either. It just feels like a genderless being. Who is Keisha? It's strongly rumored that Keisha doesn't care about her personal hygiene. Who is Keisha? I don't know Keisha. Keela, oh no, Aaron says, is it natural submission if she requires a certain man to draw it out? Aaron, I hate this argument for the life of me, where you see women who say, even men too, who say, the woman will be feminine and she will be submissive if you do these things. No. That's not how that works. A woman being feminine and submissive is like that because that's who she is. She doesn't need a man to be a certain way for that. But the problem is, if a man is, let's say a woman is naturally feminine. Hi, Suk. Let's say a woman is naturally feminine and submissive, right? Let's say she has these qualities, but the man that she's with is weak and he's not protecting her. He's leaving her to defend herself, because if you make a woman defend herself, the masculine nature is going to come out of her. She's going to get masculine because she has to be the man. She has to defend herself. And no man wants that. He doesn't want her to be that way. So that's what men are talking about when they say that. They're like, well, you have to make sure that she's feminine and be the man so that she can be feminine. I don't know. There's a certain degree to her having to protect herself that you could consider, but I don't know. I believe that a naturally feminine woman is naturally feminine no matter what circumstance that she's in. Even if she's upset, even if she's, you know, it's just something that you can't turn on and off. You can't turn things on and off. Texas. You know, I wish I could sing because there's so many things I want to sing about Texas, but I can't sing. I don't know how to sing. Shadow says, just like women are poisoned by society to be dominant, even a dominant man cannot draw submission from a woman who refuses to submit. That's true. There are women who, if they don't see, like, gosh, how can I describe this? There are certain times where a man can show a woman that she needs to submit to him and give her a reason and a motivation. I could say motivation and a reason to submit. Now, how can I give you guys an example? I want to give you guys an example of this. I know. Here we go. Let's say there's a couple together, a man and woman, right? They're in the beginning stages of their marriage or relationship. A woman can be insecure about the man because she may believe that he's not strong or something like that. So she might still keep a little bit of her roughness a little bit because she doesn't fully trust this man. So she might say, I'm going to still be a little bit rough and take care of myself because I don't know that I can fully trust him. That man one day shows her that she can trust him. Let's give away. Something happens and he protects her, or, you know, what have you. That is one way that a woman can automatically say, oh, and she will submit to you more because she sees you are that thing that she was looking for. She just didn't know it, but now you showed it to her. Just like men, same thing with men. Men won't marry a woman until they know that she is a wife, right? These are the same things. These are the same tests that men will put women through. I can't be sure because I need to figure out, is she going to take care of my home? Is she going to take care of my parents? Will she take care of me? Does she have the qualities? Can she learn how to cook? Is she capable of learning? Will she listen to me? Will she, if I ask her to do something, will she at least try? If you don't have those qualities, then a man should not marry her, because it's like, why would you put yourself in a position to live a hard life? Why would you? There's some women that are just better trained than others. Men, it's not the same concept, but women look for certain things in men, and those are the type of things that women submit to, I guess you could say. There's certain qualities. I hope I'm explaining myself right. It's hard to get the words exactly, but I hope you guys understand kind of where I'm saying. Yakub says, I agree. Women should be feminine regardless. Sadly, it's not like that here in the West. Well, men have gotten soft in the West. So, I mean, truthfully, even though I blame women, but truthfully, it's the culture. The culture has softened up. Men have softened up to the point where women think that they are tough now. They think that they're tough. But no, truth is, if things really went to hell, let's say we get bombed tomorrow by Russia, women will really look for a man to get under real quick. But the thing is, life is too soft right now. Women think that they're tough. Women think that they can handle it because men have made the world so soft and comfortable. Women are under the illusion that they're tough right now, but it's not true. There's some women out there who have a certain set of skills. Let's say women who are good with a gun, women who are good with a knife, women who can survive, who have been taught. But the majority of women, they won't survive without men. M says, it's almost as if it's genetic. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the qualities? Are you talking about the qualities? Right, Frost. Right. It says a 15-year-old boy would smack down a woman. Thank you. Thank you. And that's the thing. That's another thing. All these women, have you guys seen all these women? We're going around. You guys already seen it, the I don't need a man and blah blah blah. But there's more than that. There's more to that. There's women out here who are like, worst comes to worst. Yes, I can't physically fight a man, but I can outsmart them. I'm smarter than them. Like, I can take care of everything. I can pay my bills. I don't need you. I can work hard. What's going to happen when there are no more jobs? What's going to happen when your job doesn't matter? What's going to happen? Like I told you, the example of Russia bombing us tomorrow. The economy is gone. Banks are closed. Work doesn't exist because everybody else is out for themselves. What are you going to do then? Most women don't even know how to clean water. You can't even know how to clean water to drink it. Most women will go to the ocean, fill up what's it called? Pots. They'll fill up pots of ocean water and boil it and drink it. Most women would do that. Did you guys know? We asked somebody that on the Lapeef network. On the Lapeef network, we went and we did that one day. We asked these women. The majority of women said, I'll go to the ocean to get water. We said, what are you going to do with the ocean water? She said, I'm going to boil it to get the bacteria out of it. And then we said, okay, and then what? And then she said, and then I'll drink it. We were like, and then you'll die. You will die a convulsive death. Good for you. Congratulations. You won the Darwin Award. Most women don't know how to survive. They don't know what to do. And listen, you could say, oh, there's men out there who don't know too. But hey, the vast majority of men know how to do at least the basic things because they've thought about these things, because that's what men think about. Women don't think about those things. Women always think that everything is going to continue like it is today, that tomorrow is going to be the same as today, and the next day is going to be the same as that day, and the next day is going to be the same. That's what women think. Women never think things are going to go to hell. That's the female brain. The female brain doesn't plan ahead. And I can say that as a woman, even me. My husband is thinking 5 years ahead of me. He's thinking 5 years ahead of me. The fact that he is like, I need to buy properties. My husband is sitting there thinking, when we're going to sleep, he's just sitting there. I need to buy properties. I need to invest. I need to find a way that we're going to be able to have savings for what if stuff goes to hell. We need to save this. We need to transfer our funds into valuable metals. We need to get gold. We need to do. He is thinking about that. You think I'm thinking about that? I am not. I am not thinking about that. I am thinking, do we have any onions so I can make soup tomorrow or no? Do I even really want to make that soup? Last time I made that soup, he didn't even like it. Well, he said he liked it, but I saw his face. See, that's the problem. He never appreciates anything. I shouldn't even make a soup anyway. I'm not going to make the soup. I'm just going to make the same thing I made. That's the difference in thoughts. Do you guys understand? My husband is sitting there. I got to get properties. We have to get houses. We have to get things. We need cars. We need this and gold and Bitcoins. And he was thinking about bunkers. He was like, we need to get bunkers because when the bomb happens, where are we going to go? We need to have farm. And he tells me one day, Amira, you need to make bigger garden. Why? Because what if something happened? We need to buy more rabbits. What we need rabbits for, honey? Because if something happened, what are we going to eat? This is my husband. That's what he's thinking about. But that's because men think different from women. And I'm sitting here thinking about, the sale going on at the store because I want to get new curtains for the dining room because I don't like the dining room curtains. So I want to change them. So I was thinking about the best way I can save money and still get a good, decent pair of blackout curtains for the dining room that actually match the rug, because the rug right now doesn't match the curtains, which doesn't match the table. So that's my thought. And his thoughts are properties, invest, savings, money. So that's why I'm saying majority of women would not survive because we don't think ahead. Most of us don't think ahead. This is why you'll see the majority of single mothers, they never have savings for a rainy day. When you see women who are raising families, if things go to hell, they are left out in the cold majority of the time. They have to go to a family member's house and depend on family members, because most women don't keep savings. Most women they don't think about things not being available tomorrow. Most of us don't think that way. And that's just a flaw in our brains. That's all. It's just a flaw in the female brain. I have it too. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys, I have that same flaw too. It's just because mentally we don't think that way. We always think about today. Women are more about today. We want to get through today to get through tomorrow and then get through the next day. Men think about next year, next 5 years, next 10 years. Men are way ahead of women when it comes to thinking. And I realized that a long time ago. Right, Minuka. It's a man's job. And that's the thing. And that's why I said that's the reason why your brains have developed to think that way. And women don't think about, men think about survival. Even if you aren't in a survival situation, you guys are still thinking about it. Women don't. We don't think because we never think that things are going to change. So anyway, so that's the difference. Thomas says, always keep gas tank in your car at least 3/4 full. My husband tells me to do that. Do I do that? No. I run my Range Rover until there's like 4 miles left. 4 miles, what's it called? The gas range. I'm like, oh, we still got 4 miles left. We'll be okay. My husband is like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't do that. I'm like, I don't feel like getting out and bumping the gas. But it's just a difference in thinking. That's all. Yakub says, I agree. Women will blow their money on getting their hair, nails, and makeup. Not even that, Yakub. Women are spenders naturally. Women spend. This is why women are known. This is why companies always target women when they are looking to grow their businesses. They target women because they know women will buy. Women will go buy clothes for the kids, and the kids don't really need those clothes, but the women are like, oh, but what if there's a party this weekend and we're not going to be ready? Let's get some new clothes. The baby needs new shoes. The baby doesn't need new shoes. They just want the baby to have new shoes, but the baby doesn't need new shoes. Baby's not even walking yet, but the baby got to get new shoes. This is just women spending. That's what women like to do because there's a gratification in a woman's brain of the ability to spend, because that means we're provided for. If we can spend, that means we are comfortable. We're comfortable enough to spend, so we will. That's all it is. That's just a woman's brain. That's how we think. And so women will go buy things. It's not even about hair, nails, makeup. It's, oh, the children need something else. Oh, let's get new towels for the bathroom. I'm tired of looking at these towels. Oh, I get a new rug for the house. Let's get these little things, Yakub, little things. And these are things that women will just spend on because it's our nature. On the other hand, men typically don't need anything. Typically, men are like, if it's not broken, I'm not buying a new one. I'm not buying a replacement. We still have one that's working at home. That's how men are. We still have something that's working at home. I'm not going to buy another one. So Brock says, hi, Brock. He says, it's all over if women try to keep up with their richest girlfriends. Oh, my gosh. The competition, Brock. The competition. Oh, my gosh. Have you seen women fighting? Not fighting. In competition over makeup? This happens, Brock. The most stupidest fight you'll ever see, the most stupidest competitions. Here it goes. My best friend, let's say my best friend. I'll use my best friend as an example. Rachel. Rachel has more makeup than me. Rachel has all the brands that I like, but I don't have that many brands. Rachel just got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette that just came out. and I didn't get it. I'm still using Morph palette from Sephora. You guys are men. You guys don't even have any idea what I'm talking about. But this is girl language. This is our language. So here's a woman. Honey, I think that you're not giving me enough money because I'm not able to get the things that I need. Honey, what is it that you need that you don't have? Honey, that's not the point. The point is I need things, because she's not going to tell you that the truth is she's just in competition with her best friend. I need to get that. I need to get it, because she's going to come to my house and be like, oh, look, you're still using those old dusty palettes from Sephora. Too bad. Looks like your husband can't afford to get you the new Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. No, he can. I just don't like the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I don't need it. No, you do. You love it. You just can't afford it. It's okay. I'll share mine with you. Honey, an emergency came up. I ran out of gas on the side of the highway. I need you to send me $100. What? How did that happen? Well, you know I always drive the car on 4 miles left. 4 miles left, right? Well, the 4 miles have depleted, and now I'm on the side of the highway with no money. Can you at least sell me $100 to $150? Fine. This is going to be the last time I do that. Click. He sends her the money. What does she do? Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Boom. Ha! I had the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Competition. It's competition. Gimmick says, if there was competition like that between women, just don't be friends with them if they talk like that simple. It's not that simple, Gimmick. It's not that simple. You listen, you men, you guys don't understand it. You guys don't understand. That is a bonding experience, because women are like frenemies. We hate each other, but we're with each other. We hate each other. We can't stand the sight of each other, but we're still going to talk to each other every day. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to talk about you after I finish talking about you, but and that's just the way it is. It's just women's world. Women's world is different. Men will never understand. You'll never get it. Men are like, oh my God, just get rid of that. You don't need that. Women don't feel that way. It's stupid. I know. It's stupid. Frost, stop talking about my best friend like that. I am going, Frost. You will stop. You will stop, sir. You will cease. Oh, man. Samayo says, not only do I not know, I don't care. It's makeup. I was just giving an example, Samuel. This is not a true story. In case any of you guys are wondering, this is not a true story. It was just an example. It was a silly example, but an example nonetheless. The actual true thing, the actual true thing could have been a car. It could have been a new car, or it could have been a dress or a trip on a cruise, or you know what I mean? It could have been anything, but I just used the makeup palette as an example. But there are makeup competitions between women where women are like, I wear a lot of makeup to show the other women that my man has money. I wear a lot of makeup to show the other women that my man has money. He's not cheap. I get to wear big. Oh my God, it's so stupid. Oh my gosh, you guys will never understand. But anyway, it happens. Bureau says the advertising industry depends on women's spending habits. There you go, Bureau. That's how a man becomes rich. You use women. Men can become rich by taking advantage of the nature of women. You know what I mean? You see the things that women see as important, or the things that women will fight over, and you sell that thing, and you become rich. Revolving Potato, Revolving Potato says, sell them a lie and they will buy. Lip filler, BBL. There you go. You see all these women running around with lips like, when before they said big lips on women looks not crude, looks perverted, or like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, looks like they are sexual, like they were sexually active in a way. I don't know. But now, big lips, it's all the fad. Everybody's getting big lips. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yes, Shadow, I did that. I did. Listen, are you telling Omega what I did? Shadow, you. Oh, you are getting blocked right now. Did you? Did you really tell? I am blocking you right now. No, you're getting timeout because you were already, sir. You were already on thin ice. Okay. No, wait. Where is it? Wake up in the middle of the night buying. I. You weren't telling on me, were you? Yes, he did. He did tell on me. Oh, he says ill dream shopping. Okay, never mind. Okay, you weren't telling on me. Shadow, I told you. If you even breathe wrong, it's gonna be me and you, Shadow. No, but he's telling the truth. I did do that, and I shared it yesterday on Samuel's show. So I went on Samuel's show yesterday. You guys check it out. Samuel had a show yesterday called Abyssal Musings. Check it out. I was there briefly, and we were talking about this woman who had an obsession or a bad habit, like an addiction. She would buy things in her sleep. She had a shopping addiction where she would buy things in her sleep, and she had spent up to $3,000 in her sleep. She was just buying things online in her sleep. Samuel and Larry thought, maybe that is a crazy thing. I came on to their stream yesterday and I explained to them that no, it's not a crazy thing. It happened to me too. And I showed them the packages that arrived at my house a month ago, or like a month and a half ago. And these packages, none of us ordered, me or my husband ordered, but they arrived. And then we finally figured out that I had been the one buying them in the middle of the night when I was sleeping. And I didn't even know it. So I bought a hand massager, even though I don't need a hand massager. I don't know why. I bought Trump flags, Trump 2024 flags. I have them. I bought pens, gel pens, a whole pack of like rainbow gel pens, but these were like the matte color kinds. They're really nice, actually. I don't know what. I bought a parachute. And I bought, what is it called? Hang gliding. A hang glide, the thing that you attach to a boat, to a speedboat, and you drive the speedboat, and then you can put the people inside and they hang like this. I guess it's hang gliding. I bought that too. So these are the things that I bought. Oh, in fact, here's one of the boxes. Here it is. Here's one of the boxes. Here it is. So I bought this in my sleep when I was sleeping. I was sleeping. And I bought this. And you guys can know there will be no reason for me to buy that. And hello, look at me. Do I look like the person who's going to do a speedboat? Anyway. So yeah. No, Frost. Frost, no. I'm trying. Listen, let me explain myself first, Frost. Oh my gosh. Frost has no mercy. Frost, listen. Let me explain myself first. See, what had happened was, okay, so it wasn't mine. It was my husband's car. But the thing is, I was sleeping, right? And then I didn't know that I was doing, okay? And what I'm trying to say is that I didn't do it on purpose, but see, I didn't do it anymore because now we put the parental control on my Amazon thing. But the thing is, I don't even know if it was me because truthfully, I took the blame for it, but it may not have even been me. We don't even know, right? I mean, it could be true that he actually bought those things and he just said that I was the one who bought it because I don't remember doing it. So what I'm saying is what had happened was we don't even know. And I'm not that's not a reason to take away the credit card from me. Frost, don't give my husband ideas. Frost, what is wrong with you? I'm just saying that Frost, first of all, what you're not going to do is put me in a corner and make it look like, why is it getting hot in here? I'm not under interrogations, okay? That's not how this is happening, okay? That's not how this is going. Yes, I bought the speedboat. Yes, BTK, I bought the speedboat. But the thing is, I don't know. I still believe this was a setup. I believe he probably did these things and he regrets those purchases, and then he just said that I'm the one who did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember doing it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why we don't need this. Why are we even talking about this anyway? It's fine. Listen. I have to go. I have to go. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm done. I don't want to talk about this no more. I don't know why I'm telling you guys my insecurities as if you guys are going to tell me your insecurities. You guys aren't going to tell me yours. So why am I telling you guys mine? No, I'm not saying nothing no more. Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. No. All right. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. What do you mean? What do you mean? She's making it up as she goes. I am not. That is a free. All right. All right. Good night. Good night. I got to go to sleep. I have stuff to do. I have stuff to do. Dreams materializing into physical reality. But no. But that also goes to show where my real intentions are, because I haven't even opened the hand massager. I didn't buy this hand massager, guys. There's no reason for me to buy a hand massager. What do I need a hand massager for? That's how you know. And then the Trump flags. So that's how you guys know I really do love Trump, because even in my sleep, I love Trump. So hold on, I show you guys. One sec. I'm going to bring it. And you can see. Okay, so here's the box, right? So here's the box of the stuff that came that I didn't buy. Okay, I didn't buy this stuff. Now I got Trump. I would have never bought this sober. I mean, awake. You know what I mean? Like awake or conscious. I would have never bought this, but I did. So ended up getting this one. And like I said, I don't even know where these things came from. And then I got this hand massager thing that hasn't even been opened. I didn't even open it. You guys can see the plastic is still on it. I didn't even open it because I didn't buy it. I didn't remember buying it. I didn't buy this thing. I didn't buy it. And then I got this mini parachute. Now this is the part that wraps around your body. Like it wraps around your thing and then but there's a parachute here. And then, oh, right. And I got a phone case for some reason. Phone case. And I don't know, some other things. I don't have the other things here, but all these things just came randomly. So that's why I say it wasn't me. I didn't buy these things. Why would I buy these things? Come on now. Sober. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean by sober. Like conscious. I wasn't conscious. I hear Trump has lady hands. Maybe the massager is a gift for him. Stop talking about my daddy that way. Stop talking about my daddy. Are you guys sharing your insecurities with me? Oh my gosh, I want to see. Okay, wait. You guys are sharing your insecurities. Okay, Shadow says, my insecurity is primarily not being good enough to warrant the oxygen I breathe on a day-to-day basis, let alone how good of a life I've had. Oh, Shadow. But Shadow, if you keep being friends with Suka and supporting the things that Suka does, your friends are going to get you hurt real bad with me, Shadow. You're not going to be able to worry about the breath you breathe every day, okay? Shadow, choose your friends wisely. You don't want to hang around with the likes of Suka, okay? He's not going nowhere in life. Man. But truthfully, I want to do something with this Trump flag. I was actually very happy to see that I bought a Trump flag because, I mean, I never got one before, so. My insecurity is bending over and a shadow person takes advantage of me. Hey. All right. Anyway, I really want to do something with this though. I don't know what to do with it. I think I should hang it outside and let the neighbors see it, right? I need to do something with it. You know, I have a studio room. Maybe I'll put it in the studio. Maybe I'll make it into a dress. Ooh. Yeah, boy. All right. Anyway, I don't know. I'll find something. I'll find something to do with it. We'll see. But yeah, the parachute is completely random. I don't know what the parachute is for. And the hand massager, I don't know. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna let you guys go, okay? Ruby D says curtains. Yeah, so I can get my crazy liberal neighbors to shoot at my house. Sew it into clothing. Yeah, right. Put it on your roof. That's a great idea. Let's put it on the roof. That's a nice flag. It really is a nice flag. It's made out of good material too. Really? Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking around. We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark, so good night, Shadow. Good night, Revolving Potato. Get a flailing arm, inflatable man, and make him hold the flag. That is such a great idea. Samuel, all right, let me go ahead and put you in timeout. Let me go ahead and where's the button at? Timeout, Samuel. You go ahead, Samuel. Go ahead and make that joke. Go ahead and make the joke from the naughty corner. You guys see that? Even Samuel got put in the naughty corner today because I told him he was on thin ice too. Okay. Have fun sleep shopping. No, don't even say that. You don't say that, Yakub. Don't do that. At least you didn't order too much. Okay, guys. Good night. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's been great. It's been fun. No, Dex. No, Dex. Dex. Do you want to go to the naughty corner with Samuel? You can join Samuel in the naughty corner. You can join him. Okay. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys probably Tuesday. I'll probably be back Tuesday. So good night. I will see you guys Tuesday then. And with that, I yield my time. Good night, everybody.